are getting some serious vitamin D out here. The sun is shining on this very first day in June, and we're celebrating our brand new patio. Thank you to IKEA.
Yes.
It looks stunning. And to design expert Victoria Tonelli. She is responsible for picking these beautiful spaces. Victoria, we love it. Thank you. It's so fresh.
Good morning. Yeah,
Thank you.
This looks absolutely fantastic. So tell us, take us a walk through the patio and kind of how you guys set this up.
Yeah, so I think now more than ever, it's so important for people to get outside and utilize their outdoor space. Whether, like you said, Dina, it's a small little patio or it's a huge backyard. So really utilizing that space. And I think what people kind of do wrong a little bit is they make their patio space a little bit bare and unaccessorized. So going that extra mile and making it look like an indoor living space outdoors is kind of what we focused on outside for the BT patio. So first step, I'll walk you through our steps. So the first step was zoning. So kind of figuring out how we needed the space to function. So we needed some type of conversation area, which is where you guys are sitting right now.
I love the layers.
Yes, and a lot of layers. There's a dining space as well. So then we heard that you guys were exercising outside, which good for you. I haven't done in a while, but we needed outdoor space that kind of was nice and wide for you guys with some outdoor turf that you could work out on. So that's what we did, and it becomes a lot less overwhelming when you come up with these 3 specific zones. So you don't have this huge space to furnish. So that was our first step. Then we kind of tried to pick the aesthetic. So we worked with IKEA on this, and we wanted to figure out, we wanted something that was very relaxed, but also very vibrant and colorful for summer. So IKEA has a new line, it's called Solblect, and it's all accessories that are inspired by tropical climates. So lots of color, lots of fun pattern. If you look to your right and left, we have little stools there that are all
nice.
striped. Yeah, super colorful. Yeah, there you go. There's some palm prints in that collection. So it really does kind of amp everything up and accessorizes the space. We then got a lot of our bigger pieces of furniture. So what you're sitting on is the Havston sofa. We really wanted to have that as a neutral base so the space didn't feel overwhelming. And the Havston sofa, so what you're sitting on, is actually indoor and outdoor.
Oh, so awesome.
Nice.
And that's the thing. It's maximum comfort with minimum space. It feels inviting, plush, luxurious. You have the comfort of inside brought outside with the rugs and the accents, the wicker. You did a beautiful job.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it turned out really great.
And then, of course, you have the dining area where, again, you have that very outdoor, durable table. And then you add the accents for the plants and things like that. You have the dishes. And then you have this gorgeous area with these paper lanterns that make it feel so magical.
Yeah, so those are lights. So those are solar-powered lights.
Oh, wow.
So those are beautiful during the day. I thought it really kind of made it a lot more fun. But then at night, they totally light up.
Come on, there's solar panels?
Okay, we got to do BT after dark just so we can be able to experience
Keep the
those.
party going.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Victoria, we do have some questions from some of our viewers this morning that have emailed in. So let's start with Arlene's question. She said, good morning. Would like to know, what is the best way to store patio furniture and cushions? Do they have to be stored away each night? And how should it be stored in the winter? Is an outdoor covering going to be fine on its own?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I'm a bit lazy, so I will leave my cushions outdoors if I know it's not going to rain. If it rains, definitely bring them in and out. And sometimes, too, you can utilize your outdoor or your indoor cushions outside. It makes it a lot more comfortable and luxurious, but always make sure to bring those in. When it comes to storing things in the winter, it all depends on the type of furniture that you have. So wicker and wood, usually not great to keep outside in the winter. If you have a place to store it, that's great because it doesn't do well with moisture. Plastic gets really brittle and can break. Metal is actually okay if you really tarp it really well. It's usually super heavy to carry too, so it's hard to store indoors. So that's always something to think about. But tarping is really great and bringing it inside during the winter. And then those cushions too, bring inside if you're
And when
lazy.
you tarp it, to make sure that that tarp is like got bricks or something on it so that regardless of wind or snow, nothing could get underneath. Really great tips. Also, I always say look around. If you see there's a lot of like trees that are dirty or you have raccoons or things like that, then chances are they're going to walk all over it. Birds can poop on it, all that stuff when you're inside, right? Things to keep in mind.
And that what you're sitting on too, you can take off those pillow covers and throw them in the wash.
Oh,
so
that's smart. That's good.
Yeah, to find furniture like that, that's easily maintained.
Well,
Even better.
We know how we're spending our weekends. We got laundry to do.
Exactly. We've got another question. This time it's from Catherine. She says, good morning, BT. Good morning, Catherine. We literally are just finishing our outdoor patio and would love some suggestions, including paint, color, etc. We love grays and blues, which sort of goes with this theme right now, like really pretty neutrals. Yeah.
Those colors. Yeah, I love those colors. My first tip would be always put a sample up, because how it looks on my house or in my condo, depending on the lighting or the brick that you have or the siding that you have, it's always different. I love going really dark and dramatic. So if I were to pick a color off the top of my head, I would do Benjamin Moore Onyx. That's my favorite black. And if you want something that's blue-black that's a little bit less intense, Wrought Iron by Benjamin Moore is always great. And then just mixing in, brighter whites and grays so everything doesn't feel too dark. But I love that color palette as well. It's something that you'll never get sick of. And then you can bring in the color with the accessories.
And you know what? Being outside doesn't mean you're not comfortable. That's what we're learning through your layering. So it's these beautiful plush pillows. You bring out the throws, these relaxing pillows for your back. So you can actually tuck into a book, chit chat.
I could nap right here perfectly like this.
And a lot of us are doing social distancing. The only way, Dee, I know you and I see our parents is either the driveway or the backyard. And this is a way you can keep that safe distance, right? If you're making those stops, and you can enjoy quality time for our very short summers and make the most of it, especially because a lot of us aren't traveling.
Yes, 100%. Style it as you would indoors. That's my biggest tip. Make sure that you're taking all the design tips that you have that you style your house with and bring that indoors so it kind of feels like an extension of your indoor living space.
Yeah, perfect. What if people don't know where to start? Is it best to just go through the IKEA website and catalog and think, okay, that could work in my space?
Yeah, I would start off with your main items. So the Havston sofa that you're sitting on was definitely my main kind of key piece. And then from there I built. So really find those pieces that you love and then kind of build on it that way.
Yeah, accessorize after around the big pieces. Victoria, thank you.
Great job, hon. Where do we go for more information?
Thank you.
Where do we go for more info, love?
Oh, for more info on just go on ikea.ca. You'll get everything should be there. And then I think we're posting it on breakfast television as well.
Hopefully you can come visit one of these days. Maybe you can go check out, the shade, the dining table
the dining
or something.
table. We've got the other chairs here. It's perfect.
You did a great job.
Victoria, thanks so much. And coming up, we have Elijah Woods and Jamie Fine. They have new music out. They have such catchy, great tunes for us. We're going to talk about it, plus a performance from them after the break.
You're going to take a nap, please?
I'm going to take a nap.